Thousands of meters above the Bermuda Triangle, Gernon had escaped the cloud, but was now in danger of being enveloped by what he describes as a strange electronic fog. His navigational instruments were still malfunctioning.
Miami radar, requesting radar identification.
Finally, flight controllers spotted him and told him he was near Miami.
Negative, Miami radar. I've got to be at least 80 miles east of Miami.
Then he saw land and realized that Miami radar was right. He was now back in Florida. Bruce believes that the flight only took him 50 minutes when it should have taken 80. He'd lost 30 minutes somewhere in the Triangle. Bruce's story of the Bermuda Triangle's strange fog and flying through a time warp has intrigued Triangle believers around the globe.
The fog is the result of an electromagnetic field or charge gripping the aircraft created by some phenomena that is unique out there, whether the atmospherics, the humidity, the very presence of the ship or aircraft.
Quasar believes the enigma of the electronic fog may be solved not in the Triangle itself, but rather thousands of kilometers north in Vancouver. In the makeshift laboratory of amateur physicist John Hutchison. Hutchison began experimenting with radio waves and high voltages in his apartment some decades ago. In 1979, he claims that he stumbled upon something remarkable, a series of strange phenomena that believers have dubbed the Hutchison effect.
It's all a matter of RF frequencies and electrostatic frequencies. When I start generating all these different wild mix of frequencies, things start to happen.
Hutchison can cause objects to levitate and metals to turn to jelly with no heat. And he does it all on ordinary household current. Not surprisingly, more than a few people are skeptical, including Georgetown University physicist James Mattingly.
I don't know what the effect is supposed to be. It's as though anything that happens in John Hutchison's house is the Hutchison effect. And I don't know if this includes John Hutchison walking across the room. Is that a Hutchison effect? I just don't know.
Hutchison is used to critics, but he says he has proof. He's managed to capture the effect on video.
And luckily we have about four instances of it happening with camera equipment.
Hutchison has also agreed to let us film a live demonstration.
I don't know what's going to happen once I turn this unit on. When I get into the transceivers and that and the other equipments, then there could be a major effect happening there.
If what he says is true, we could be engulfed by an electronic fog. Inside this alcove, hundreds of kilograms of equipment and a foil-lined plastic jar are suspended by chains. Hutchison says the voltage here is unsafe for humans, so the camera crew has to stay back.
I was in the back room.
Although the chains vibrate slightly, the camera doesn't pick up any strange effects, so Hutchison increases the voltage.
There's about more way I might add a few extra volts.
Then the experiment goes up in flames.
That's something wrong there. Uh-oh, red alert.
A fire in the plastic jar means the show's over. This doesn't mean the effect doesn't exist. It could simply be hard to witness. So what about Hutchison's own videos? They contain 2 full hours of the Hutchison effect, jellied metals, levitating objects, and an electronic fog. If the only real evidence is the video, the best thing we can do is analyze that. Tom Flynn and Joe Nickel are skeptical investigators at the Committee for the Scientific Investigation of Claims of the Paranormal. They are not convinced by Hutchison's video.
So here's the 7-Up bottle clip.
And they think they know exactly how it's done.
Okay, and off it goes. It's so peculiar, so unlike what a human cameraman would normally do, that this bottle goes flying away, and the camera doesn't want to follow it.
So the assumption is that it couldn't